The auctioneer called me Lot 7, a broken thing to be sold. Then he bought me for $10 million. The man I've loved my whole life, who now only looked at me with the eyes of a cold mafia killer. My name is Sloane. At least, I think it is. The man who stole me 6 years ago preferred to call me Stray. The men at the auction tonight, their voices slurring with whiskey and entitlement, just call me Lot 7. I am 24 years old. Or maybe 25. Time blurs in the dark. For the last 6 years, I've been a ghost, a pretty broken doll locked in a rich man's attic. I was a music student at the conservatory, just 20. I was walking home, my violin case in one hand, my keys in the other, a black van, a hand over my mouth that smelled like chemicals. The world went dark. When I woke up, I was the property of a monster. Now, that monster is dead. His empire crumbled, and his assets are being liquidated in a secret underground auction. And I am one of them. The ballroom is suffocating. It's an ocean of shadows, thick with the smell of unlit cigars, expensive whiskey, and the metallic, cold tang of power. I'm on a small, velvet-covered stage, my bare feet sinking into the plush carpet. A single hot spotlight blinds me, making everything beyond the first row a blur of dark, expensive suits. My hands are bound in front of me, not with rope, but with a degrading red silk cord. My dress is a scrap of that same red silk. It's so thin, it's practically transparent, leaving me feeling naked, exposed, a piece of meat on a platter. My dark, braided hair is the only thing that feels like my own. A heavy curtain I try to hide behind. I keep my eyes on the floor. My face is a mask of dull, empty submission. That's the first rule of survival, the one that's kept me alive. Never, ever show them your fire. Fire is a challenge. Fire is will, and will is the first thing they beat out of you. I can hear them, the whispers, the low murmurs, the cold, assessing voices of the richest and most depraved men in the country. They aren't looking at a person. They're looking at an object, a prize. 5 million, a gravelly voice calls out from the darkness. 6, another says, bored, like he's bidding on a piece of furniture. The auctioneer, a slimy man with a thin mustache, smiles. 6 million, a fine price for such a rare, untouched piece. Do I hear 7? My heart is a cold, dead stone in my chest. This is it. My entire life, just a series of cages, each one smaller and darker than the last. I'm so tired. I don't even care who buys me. I want it to be over. $10 million. The entire ballroom goes silent. Even the auctioneer sputters, the board whispers, the coughs. Everything stops. The voice. It's not like the others. It's not old or wheezing or dripping with false charm. It's young. It's cold. It's a razor-sharp blade of pure, absolute command. It's a voice that doesn't just speak. It owns the air it cuts through. It's a voice I haven't heard in 6 years. A voice that used to whisper my name through my bedroom window. A voice that once promised me the world. I tell myself it's impossible. It's a hallucination, a trick of my broken mind. I'm just a stray, a ghost. Lot 7? That boy is gone. He's a memory. But my heart, that dead, cold stone, gives a single, agonizing, impossible thud. I risk a look. I can't stop myself. My body, weak and trembling, disobeys me. I lift my head, my eyes squinting against the spotlight, desperately scanning the darkness beyond the first row. And I see him. He's standing at the back of the room, a phantom in a perfectly tailored black suit that looks like it was woven from shadows. He's taller than I remember, broader, a man, not a boy. His dark, unruly hair is the same, but his face? It's all harsh angles now. A chiseled jaw that looks carved from granite. Tattoos I don't recognize snake up from the collar of his white shirt. Dark, intricate ink that crawls up his neck and onto his hands. This isn't the boy who shared his sandwich with me at the playground. This is a king, a killer. His storm gray eyes are fixed on me, but there is no recognition, no warmth, no, Sloane, is that you? Just the cold, possessive, chilling assessment of a man who just bought a new, expensive toy. It is him, Nico. Nico, the ghost, Volkov. My childhood best friend. The boy who promised, with a shy, gap-toothed grin, to always protect me, and he just bought me like I'm a piece of art. Thank you for watching the very first story on Heartbeat Noir. I am so excited to have you here. Where are you watching from today, and what's the weather like? Let me know in the comments, and if your heart is already pounding, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss what happens next. Sold! The auctioneer's voice cracks like a whip. To the man in the back for $10 million. A wave of stunned silence rolls through the ballroom. The whispers die. The air goes still. I am a statue in the hot spotlight, my entire body rigid, my heart a trapped bird beating against my ribs. I can't breathe. Nico. He doesn't come for me. Of course he doesn't. Men like him don't get their hands dirty. Instead, two mountains in black suits detach themselves from the shadows at the back and move toward the stage. They move in perfect, terrifying sync, their faces blank, their eyes hidden by dark glasses. The crowd parts for them like the Red Sea. One of them steps onto the stage. He doesn't look at me, just at the silk cord binding my wrists. He pulls a small, sharp knife from his jacket, and I flinch so hard I almost fall. A small, pathetic whimper escaping my lips. I'm conditioned for pain. I'm expecting a cut, a blow. Easy, the man grunts, his voice a low rumble. He slices the cord. My hands fall to my sides, useless, trembling. The other man is holding a long black cashmere coat. He wraps it around my shoulders, covering my nakedness in the red silk dress. The material is so soft, it's almost painful against my raw skin. It's a kindness so unexpected, it feels like a threat. Walk, the first man says. I obey. I put one foot in front of the other, my bare feet padding on the plush carpet as they escort me off the stage and through the center aisle. I keep my eyes on the floor, my hair a shield. I can feel hundreds of eyes on me, a physical weight of envy, disgust, and cold assessment. This is the walk of shame, the transfer of property. I am no longer Lot 7. I am his. We reach the back doors, and he's there, Nico Volkov. He's not looking at me. He's leaning against the wall, his shoulder angled, talking in a low, angry hiss on his phone. He looks annoyed, impatient, like a man who just made a business transaction and is waiting for the receipt. I don't care what he offered, he snarls into the phone, his voice that same cold, beautiful razor. Double it. Find him, and End it." He clicks the phone off, his storm gray eyes flashing with a cold fire, and shoves it into his pocket. Only then does he look at me. His gaze is not a gaze. It's a physical inspection. It rakes over me, from my tangled hair, down the front of the coat, to my bare, dirty feet. I'm expecting lust. I'm expecting the same slimy, possessive look my old captor gave me. I get nothing. He looks at me like he's looking at a car he just bought. A car that has dents. He takes a step closer. I'm close enough now to smell him, and my lungs seize. It's not the cheap, sour cologne of my old master. This is dizzying. It's the scent of sandalwood, expensive whiskey, and something sharp and electric, like ozone before a storm. It's the scent of pure, clean, terrifying power. "Look at me," he commands. My head snaps up, my old survival instincts taking over. My eyes meet his. I wait for the spark, the flicker. The Sloane? Oh my God, Sloane! I get nothing. His storm gray eyes are just cold, empty. He's looking at me, but not seeing me. He reaches out, his tattooed fingers ungloved. I flinch again, my eyes squeezing shut. I feel his thumb, rough and calloused, swipe across my cheekbone. I open my eyes. He's looking at his thumb, at a smear of dirt. He looks disgusted. "She's filthy," he says, not to me, but to one of his men. "And too thin. A waste of money." He steps back, wiping his thumb on a handkerchief. My heart doesn't just break. It disintegrates. It turns to dust. It wasn't a rescue. He didn't know. He just bought me. "But the eyes," he murmurs, his gaze locking on mine one last time. "The eyes are good." He turns away, pulling on his coat. "Get her in the car. Have Dr. Alenko check her. I don't buy damaged goods." He walks out the door, leaving me in the cold, dark wake of his power. This isn't a rescue. It's just a new cage. The car ride is a silent black blur. It's not a car. It's a vault. A Bentley. So smooth and quiet, I can't even hear the city. I'm pressed into the plush leather, the cashmere coat wrapped so tightly around me I'm shaking. The two guards sit in the front, a glass partition separating us. I'm alone, but I've never felt more watched. We don't go to a compound. We go up. A private elevator in a sleek, black skyscraper that seems to scrape the clouds. The elevator opens directly into the most enormous room I've ever seen. It's not an apartment, it's the sky. 2-story walls of pure glass look out over the entire glittering expanse of Chicago. It's beautiful. It's terrifying. It's the biggest, most beautiful cage I have ever been in. A woman is waiting. She's older, in a severe black dress, her hair in a tight bun. "This way," she says, her voice as cold as the marble floor. She doesn't look at me. She leads me to a bedroom larger than my entire old apartment. "The boss wants you clean. The doctor will be here in 1 hour." She leaves me in the bathroom. It's all black marble and chrome. I see myself in the mirror for the first time in, I don't know. The woman staring back isn't me. She's 24, but she looks 40. Gaunt cheeks, hollow. The broken girl. The good eyes, he mentioned, are just too dark, haunted, empty holes in a stranger's face. I shower. The water is scalding hot, a luxury I'd forgotten. I scrub my skin until it's raw, trying to wash off the oxygen the last 6 years, the feel of his thumb on my cheek. I wash my hair, the suds thick and smelling of jasmine. When I'm done, a simple, soft, gray sweatsuit is on the bed. No red silk. I'm sitting on the edge of the bed, trembling when he enters. He doesn't knock. The door just opens. Nico. He's changed out of his suit and into a simple black t-shirt and black cargo pants. The casual clothes only make him look more dangerous. His tattooed, muscular arms are on full display. He's a predator in his own den. He doesn't look at me. He tosses a small black phone onto the bed. "That's for you," he says, his voice flat. "It has one number in it, mine. You will not call it unless I tell you to. You will stay in this wing. The kitchen is stocked. The doctor will see you, and then you will rest. We will discuss your purpose later." My old conditioning screams, "Stay silent, nod, obey." But this is Nico, the boy who taught me how to ride a bike, the boy who held my hand at my mother's funeral. The resistance in me isn't a shout, it's a whisper, a desperate, suicidal whisper. "Nico." The sound of his name in the vast, silent room is like a gunshot. He freezes. His entire body goes rigid. He turns his head slowly. His storm gray eyes are not cold anymore. They are lethal. "What did you just call me?" he asks, his voice so quiet it's the most terrifying sound I've ever heard. I flinch, my hands flying up to my face. I'm sorry. I didn't. He stalks across the room in 2 strides. He's towering over me. I cower, expecting the blow. It's what men do when you disobey. But he doesn't hit me. He just stares. He stares at me, his face a mask of stone, but his eyes are a furious, confused storm. "My name," he says, his voice a low, dangerous growl, "is Mr. Volkov. You will use it. Do you understand me, Lot 7? He calls me Lot 7. He doesn't know. He really doesn't know. The last spark of hope in me dies. I'm not Sloane. I'm an investment. I nod, tears blurring my vision. "Yes, Mr. Volkov." "Good." He straightens up, the boss back in place. He turns to leave, then pauses at the door. "There's food on the table. Eat it all. I don't like my investments to look starved." He leaves. The door clicks shut. I'm alone. I stare at the plate of warm food, and for the first time in 6 years, I let myself cry. For 3 days, I am a ghost in his glass castle. I do as I'm told. I eat the food. I sleep in the impossibly soft bed. The doctor, a quiet man with sad eyes, comes and goes. He stitches a small cut on my arm I didn't even remember getting. He gives me vitamins. He asks no questions. And Nico, he doesn't touch me. He doesn't use me. This is the new, confusing terror. My old captor, his intentions were simple. He was a brute. Nico, he's something else. He's a phantom. He's in the penthouse, but never in my room. I hear him. I hear his voice on the phone, a low, angry Italian rumble from his office down the hall. I hear him at night, pacing the marble floors. He's always near, This forced proximity is a new kind of torture. He's a few feet away, but he's a million miles gone. I spend my days staring out the window. The city is so alive. I feel so dead. I am his prisoner, but the rules are different. I'm not chained. The door to my wing is unlocked. But I know I'm not free. The guards at the elevator are a silent reminder. My inner conflict is raging. I'm terrified of him. The man he's become. He's a monster. But he hasn't hurt me. He feeds me. He's given me clean clothes. There's a part of me, a deep, stupid, broken part, that hates him for not being the monster I'm used to. It's a toxic, confusing gratitude, and it makes me sick. On the fourth night, I can't sleep. The silence of the penthouse is louder than any scream. I creep out of my room. The main living area is dark, lit only by the millions of city lights below. And I see it. In the far corner, a black, shining grand piano. My breath catches in my chest. Music. It was my life, my soul. I haven't touched an instrument in 6 years. My fingers, even now, ache to play. It's a physical, painful longing. I think he's out. I haven't heard him in hours. I move toward it, a moth to a flame. My reflection is a ghost in the dark glass of the piano lid. I sit on the bench. My hands are shaking. I'm terrified. This is defiance. This is not allowed. But I need to. I need to know if any part of me is still left. I lift one trembling hand and press a single key, a C. The note is so pure, so clear, it rings out in the silence and shatters me. A single tear rolls down my cheek. I didn't give you permission to touch that. I gasp, ripping my hands away as if the keys were on fire. I spin around, cowering, my heart leaping into my throat. He's there, in the doorway, a shadow in a gray Henley and black pants, his tattoos stark in the dim light. He's holding a glass of whiskey. I'm sorry, I whisper, the conditioned terror making my voice shake. I'm sorry, Mr. Volkov. I'm sorry. I won't do it again, please. I'm braced for the back of his hand. It's what my old master would have done. He doesn't move. He just watches me, his storm gray eyes unreadable. I can see the muscles in his jaw working. He's not angry. He looks confused, annoyed. Stop, he says, his voice rough. I'm sorry. Stop shaking, he clarifies, taking a step into the room. I'm not going to hit you. He sounds angry that I'm so scared of him. I try to still my trembling, but I can't. He walks to the piano, his presence sucking all the air from the room. He looks down at the keys, his gaze distant. You play? He asks, his voice quiet. I used to, I whisper to the floor. He's silent for a long moment. He takes a drink of his whiskey. I can hear the ice clink in the glass. Play, he commands. My head snaps up. What? Play something. It's not a request. It's an order, but it's different. It's not a threat. It's a test. I look at him, my mind screaming, "Play?" My fingers are stiff. My memory is a fog of trauma. But this is the first thing he's asked of me that isn't just eat or be clean. I turn back to the piano. My heart is pounding so loud, I'm sure he can hear it. This is the new, terrifying chemistry between us. He's the captor, I'm the captive. But the rules are all wrong. And this forced proximity, it's cracking us both. I place my trembling fingers on the keys. I turn back to the piano. My fingers are stiff, trembling so hard I can barely control them. I'm not just scared of him, I'm scared of this. Scared of what I'll find. Scared that the last part of me, the music, is dead too. I close my eyes. I take a single, ragged breath, trying to block out the scent of him standing just behind me, the scent of sandalwood and whiskey that's making my head swim. I don't try to play the complex concertos I used to know. My fingers won't obey. Instead, I play the first thing my heart remembers. A simple, sad, haunting melody. It's a piece by Chopin, a nocturne my mother used to play, the one I taught Nico to play with one clumsy finger on our old, out-of-tune piano. It's the sound of our shared childhood, the sound of rain on the roof, of two kids promising to be friends forever. The notes are shaky at first, clumsy and weak. But as I play, something unlocks. My fingers find their memory. The music flows. 6 years of silence, of being a ghost, of being Lot 7. It all melts away. I'm not in his penthouse. I'm not his investment. I'm Sloane. I'm a musician. The music is a river of pain, of loss, of a life that was stolen. The tears I refused to shed for myself, I now shed for the music. They stream down my face, but I don't stop. I play, and for the first time in 6 years, I am real. I'm so lost in the melody that I don't hear him move. I only know he's closer when the music stops, cut off by his hand gently, impossibly, covering mine on the keys. His touch is electric. It's not a blow. It's a brand. "Where did you learn that song?" he asks. His voice is not a command. It's a raw, ragged whisper, laced with an emotion I don't recognize. I open my eyes, my vision blurred by tears. I look up at him. He's not the boss anymore. His face is pale, his storm gray eyes wide with a terrifying, dawning realization. He is looking at me, really looking at me, for the first time. He's seeing the hollows of my cheeks, the braid in my hair. The eyes, he said, were good. "Sloane?" He says it, my name. It's a question, a prayer, a ghost. "Oh my God," he breathes, his other hand coming up, his tattooed fingers shaking as they hover near my face, afraid to touch me. "Sloane, what did they do to you?" He knows me. The recognition, the moment I'd been dying for, it's not joy, it's agony. It's the final, shattering proof of how far we've both fallen. This is the jolt. The world stops. It's just me and him, two ghosts in a glass tower, suspended in a memory. The sound is violent, a harsh electronic buzzing that tears the moment apart. It's the black phone on the piano. The one he gave me? No, it's his phone, the one from his pocket. Nico flinches, like he's been shot. The boss slams back into place. His eyes turn from recognized shock to cold, lethal ice in a fraction of a second. He snatches the phone, his face hardening as he reads the screen. "Damn it," he snarls, a low animal sound. "Nico?" I whisper, my voice trembling. He turns to me, all business, all Mr. Volkov again. The jolt is over. The new danger is here. "Get up. Now." "What? What's wrong?" He grabs my arm, pulling me off the bench. His grip is hard, but not cruel. It's urgent. "My rivals, the ones who ambushed your auction, they're not happy I walked away with the grand prize." He's already pulling me out of the room, his eyes scanning the dark apartment. My blood runs cold. "Prize? You mean me?" "Yes, you, Sloane," he says, my name sounding like a curse on his lips. "They know I have you, and they're coming. We have to move. Now." He doesn't run to the elevator. He drags me down a different hall, one I hadn't dared to explore. He shoves his hand against a smooth, black marble wall. There's a hiss of hydraulics, and the wall slides open, revealing a dark, metal-lined room. A safe room. "Get in," he orders, pushing me inside. He follows, and the heavy door slides shut with a final, sealing thud that sounds like the end of the world. We're plunged into absolute darkness. I can't breathe. I can't. It's dark. The walls are too close. It's the box. It's the van. It's 6 years of being locked away. My lungs seize. "Nico, please!" I gasp, my hands clawing at my throat. Hey! Sloane!" His voice is sharp. I feel his hands, large and warm, grab my shoulders. He's not hurting me. He's grounding me. "You're not there. You're with me. Breathe." A second later, soft, red emergency lights hum to life, bathing the small, steel-lined room in a deep, hellish glow. He's right in front of me. We're only inches apart. I can feel the heat radiating off his body, see the sweat on his temple, see the frantic pulse beating in his tattooed neck. We are trapped. Together. The forced proximity is absolute. "You're safe," he says, his voice rough. He lets go of my shoulders, but his hands hover, unsure. "It's soundproof, bomb-proof. They can't get in." He turns away from me, running a hand through his dark hair, his entire body thrumming with a violent, caged energy. He's like a panther trapped in a closet. He paces the tiny 10 by 10 space. "This is a complication," he mutters to himself. "This is you." The terror fades, and a cold, sharp anger takes its place. Me? I'm the complication? My voice is stronger now, fueled by adrenaline. "You're the one who paid $10 million for me. You're the one who what?" He stops, spinning on me. His storm gray eyes are blazing in the red light. "Who pretended not to know me?" I'm almost yelling now, the words tearing out of me. You looked at me like I was dirt." "I didn't know," he growls, stepping into my space. I swear on my mother's grave, Sloane, I didn't know it was you. I saw your eyes in the spotlight. I saw the look in them, and I couldn't let those animals have you. I just moved. It was instinct. He's confessing. He's admitting it. He, the phantom, the ice-cold Mr. Volkov, acted on an emotion he didn't understand. "You're a fool," I whisper, the tears starting again. "You paid 10 million for an instinct." "I'd pay it again," he whispers back, his voice raw. The tension in the tiny room is so thick I can taste it. It's the danger outside. It's the 6 years of pain. It's the boy he was and the monster he is. It's the girl I was and the ghost I am. His hand comes up, the one that covered mine on the piano. This time, his tattooed fingers are gentle as they brush the hair from my face. His thumb traces my cheekbone, where my old captor used to hit me. "No one," he says, his voice a deadly soft promise, "will ever touch you again." He's looking at my mouth. I'm looking at his. The boss is gone. The ghost is gone. It's just Nico, and I am just Sloane. The kiss is inevitable. It's a collision. It's not the soft, sweet kiss I dreamed of as a teenager. It's a desperate, angry, starving kiss. It's 6 years of lost time, of pain, of him becoming this. His lips are firm, demanding, and they taste of whiskey and sandalwood, and the storm that's raging in both of us. I don't pull away. My hands, which have been clenched into fists, uncurl. They grab the front of his t-shirt, pulling him closer, anchoring myself to the only solid thing in a world that has just exploded. He's a killer. He's a monster. He's my captor. And he's the only one who has ever saved me. The danger passes. We stay in that red-lit room for what feels like an eternity. We don't talk. We just exist. The kiss breaks, but we don't move apart. I'm leaning my forehead against his chest, my hands still fisted in his shirt, just breathing him in. He's just holding me. One hand is on the back of my head, his fingers tangled in my braids. He feels real. He feels solid. Finally, a small green light beeps on the door. "It's clear," he says, his voice a low rumble in his chest. "My men handled it." He pulls back, and I instantly feel cold. The boss is settling back into his eyes, but the ice is gone. He looks tired, and he looks at me differently. He sees me. "Stay here," he says. "No," I say, my voice surprising me with its strength. "Not in here, please." He nods, his jaw tight. "You're right." He takes my hand. His skin is warm. He leads me out of the safe room, not to my guest wing, but to his. His bedroom is massive, all black and gray, with the same floor-to-ceiling windows. It's the room of a king. "Stay here," he says again. "It's the safest place in the building. Lock the door. I have to clean this mess up. We will talk. After." I nod. "Nico?" He stops at the door, his back to me. "Thank you," I whisper. He doesn't answer. He just nods and leaves, closing the door softly behind him. I'm alone, in his room, in his space. It smells like him. Sandalwood, whiskey, and ozone. I feel safe. For the first time in 2,190 days, I feel safe. I see his desk in the corner. It's not like the sterile one in his office. This one is personal. There's a half-empty glass of whiskey, a few books, and his laptop, open. My old self, the agent in me I thought was dead, stirs. No, I'm not an agent. I'm just Sloane. But why? Why has he been looking for me? He said he didn't know, but he said my name. I walked to the desk. I'm not looking for anything. I'm just drawn to it. On a stack of papers, there's a file. It's not a business file. It's a manila folder, old and worn. My name is on it. Sloane. My heart stops. My hands are shaking again, but this time it's not from fear. It's something else. I open it. It's not a surveillance file. It's us. It's a photo of me and him, age 10, at the state fair, holding a stupid, giant stuffed bear. We're both missing our front teeth. It's a program from my first piano recital. It's a newspaper clipping from 6 years ago, a small, buried article from a local paper. Local music student missing. Sloane, Harris, 20, disappeared. Police suspect a runaway. He did look for me when no one else did. When the police wrote me off as a runaway. He kept this. This isn't a betrayal. This is I dig deeper. Under the photo, under the clippings, there's a map of the city's underworld, and a list of names. My old captor's name is at the top, with a single red line drawn through it. He didn't just find my old master, he hunted him. The auction, it wasn't a coincidence. He caused it. This wasn't a rescue. It was revenge. He's been on a 6-year quest, and he never told me. The door opens. He's back. He looks exhausted, but his eyes, they're soft when they find me. Sloane, he says, my name a comfort. I hold up the picture, the one of us at the fair. My hand is shaking so hard it's a blur. You knew, I whisper. His face goes pale. He sees the open file on his desk. Sloane, wait, it's not what you think. It's not what I think? My voice is rising, hysteria bubbling in my throat. You've been looking for me. You hunted him. You set that auction up, didn't you? You knew I would be there. No! He yells back, a crack in his armor. I swear, I didn't know you were Lot 7. I was destroying that man's entire life, piece by piece, and the auction was the final part. Finding you there, that was, I don't know what that was. You let me call you Mr. Volkov. You let me sit here, a broken thing, and you never said a word. To protect you, he roars, his fists clenching. To protect me. If my rivals knew you were my weakness, that I've been tearing the city apart for 6 years over a ghost, they would have put a bullet in your head the second I bought you. I was trying to figure out what to do. A weakness? I spit the word. I'm not your weakness. I'm not your ghost. And I'm not your property. It's the final, shattering blow. I'm not his investment. I'm his obsession, his quest, his penance. I throw the picture at his chest. I am not yours. He flinches as the frame hits his chest and shatters on the floor. His face hardens, the boss mask slamming back down, colder than ever. You're right, he says. his voice dead. "You're not. Get out of my room. Get out of my room!" The words are like a slap, colder than any blow he could have landed. I don't remember walking back to my guest wing. It's a blur of shame and white-hot, confusing anger. I slam the door, a flimsy, pathetic sound compared to the heavy thud of his, and I slide down to the floor, my body finally giving out. I'm alone, truly alone. The silence of the penthouse is back, but it's different. It's not just empty, it's charged. My mind is at war. The man I've been living with for days isn't just a cold-blooded mafia boss. He's Nico. And he isn't just Nico. He's a monster. A monster who hunted and very likely killed the man who stole me. He tore the city apart for 6 years, not for justice, but for revenge, for a ghost. And he's a man who saved me. He saw my eyes, and something in his dead heart moved. He paid $10 million for an instinct. He kept a picture of us. He kept my recital program. He kept me. I'm sitting on the floor, my head in my hands. The old, simple terror is gone. The terror of my first captor was black and white. He was evil. I was a victim. This is a universe of gray. He's a killer. He's my savior. He's my captor. He's my childhood best friend. He lied to me by omission, letting me tremble and cower, calling me Lot 7 to protect his strategic advantage. It was cold. It was calculating. It was the act of a boss, but he kissed me with a desperation that shattered me. He held me in the safe room like I was the only thing holding him together. I'm shaking. I finally see the choice. He's not keeping me here. Not really. The door isn't locked. The guards outside are to keep others out, not to keep me in. He's waiting. I can leave. He just confessed, in his own violent way, that he's been obsessed with my ghost for 6 years. I could walk out that door, and he would let me go. He would probably give me $1 million and a new identity and tell me to disappear, just to end the complication. I can be Sloane Harris, runaway again. I can go back to a world that doesn't want me, a world that wrote me off. Or I can stay. I can stay and face the monster who kept my recital program. I'm not that broken girl on the stage. I'm not Lot 7, and I'm not the ghost he's been hunting. I am Sloane, and I have questions, and I am done being a victim. I stand up, my legs shaky but strong. My heart is pounding, but it's not with fear. It's with a terrifying, wild, and unfamiliar power. I've spent 6 years surviving. Now, I need to live. He said, "We will talk. After." I'm not going to wait. I unlock my door and walk out into the dark, silent penthouse. I'm not going to run. I'm not going to hide. I'm going to find my ghost, and I'm going to get my answers. I'm going to make him choose. He's not in his office. He's not in the living room. He's back at the piano. He's sitting on the bench, not playing, just staring at the keys. The shattered picture frame of us is on the polished blacktop of the piano. The photo of 2 gap-toothed kids glaring up at the ceiling. He hears me enter, but he doesn't look up. "You're still here," he says. It's not a question. It's a statement, heavy with exhaustion. "I am," I say, my voice steady. I walk across the room, my bare feet silent on the marble, until I'm standing right next to him. He looks broken. The boss is gone. The killer is gone. He's just a 28-year-old man who built an empire on a memory. I can give you a new life, Sloane, he says, his voice flat, still staring at the keys. Anywhere you want. A new name, new papers, enough money to never think about any of this, about me, ever again. You can be free. I can finally let you go. This is it. His ultimate act of love. To finally get his ghost back, only to release her. I don't want a new life, I say, my voice so soft he flinches. His head snaps up, his storm gray eyes, wrecked and raw, meet mine. What? I don't want a new name. I want my name, the one you remembered. I reach out and touch the shattered picture frame. I'm not a runaway. I'm not Lot 7, and I'm not your weakness, Nico. Sloane, he breathes, standing up to face me. You don't know what I am. You don't know the things I've done, the things I did to find you. I know, I say, looking right into his eyes, unafraid. I know you're a monster. I know you're a killer. And I know you're the only person in the entire world who kept my picture, who looked for me. I take a step closer into his space. He's the one who's trembling now. You're right, I whisper. I'm not your property. You bought me, but you don't own me. His face crumples, the pain of that truth hitting him. I know, he says, his voice cracking. But Nico, I take his hand, the one with the dark tattoos, the one that held me in the safe room. I lift it and place it on my cheek. You can keep me, if you ask. His breath hitches. He looks at me, his eyes searching mine, seeing not a victim, but a woman, a survivor, his equal. This is the echo. In Act 2, his thumb on my cheek was cold, assessing, disgusted. Now, his calloused thumb, the thumb of a killer, is impossibly tender as it brushes away a tear I didn't know I'd shed. He doesn't kiss me. Not yet. It's too soon for that. It's too raw. Instead, he just leans in. He rests his forehead against mine, his eyes squeezing shut. He breathes me in, a desperate, shuddering breath, as if he's been underwater for 6 years. Sloane, he whispers, his voice breaking. Sloane, stay. Please, just stay. I'm here, I whisper back, my hands coming up to grip his arms, holding on tight. I'm not going anywhere. He didn't just save me from the auction. We just saved each other. The old man, Silvio the Butcher Gravano, sat in the dark study of his Milan villa, 1,000 miles away. He was listening to a phone call, a crackling, encrypted recording of the events in Chicago. He'd been the true owner of the man who held Sloane, the man Nico had systematically destroyed. The auction was his loss. He heard the recording of the attack, the failure. He heard a younger man's voice, his lieutenant in Chicago. Boss, the jolt failed. Volkov. He wasn't alone. He has the girl, the Lot 7 asset. He seems to be protecting her. Silvio leaned forward, his face a web of old scars. Protecting her? He rasped. Volkov doesn't protect. He possesses. It's more than that, boss. Our intel says he's been looking for her since he was a kid. This isn't an asset. It's an obsession. It's a ghost. A slow, cruel smile spread across Silvio's face. He picked up a single, perfect white rose from the vase on his desk and slowly began to crush it in his fist. A ghost, he mused. So, the little phantom who tore down my empire. He has a weakness after all. He has a heartbeat. He let the crushed petals fall to the desk. Forget the money. Forget the auction. This is about revenge. Get on a plane. Go to Chicago. And what, boss? You will bring me his ghost, and you will do it by cutting her out of his chest. Thank you for watching the very first story on Heartbeat Noir. My heart is pounding. Is yours? Which part of the story touched you the most? The rescue at the auction? The Sloane reveal at the piano? Or that final, breathless reunion? Let me know in the comments below. Your support makes these stories possible. Please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss what happens to Sloane and Nico next.